So welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. This video today is going to be on how I help prevent my ingrown hairs, bumps, and dark spots on my bikini area. So if you want some tips and tricks, just keep on watching. I've always had a big issue with ingrowns and bumps and dark spots on my bikini area. I used to suffer a lot from big huge cysts on my bikini area. I believe they're called polynidal cysts. It's just basically when your hair gets too clogged and the hair just won't come to the surface. So I used to get really big, painful cysts. I've even had one surgically removed because it was that painful. So I'm happy where I am now. I do have some tips and tricks I wanted to share with you guys in case anybody went through what I went through, because I know how painful it can be. Like sometimes you can't even walk because you have these annoying cysts, and it's all because of your hair, and you can't do anything about it because it's your hair and it's just growing the way it wants to grow. I was once told by a doctor, like I think I was like 15 or 16, basically the only way you'll ever stop getting these cysts is by stop shaving or going to get laser. So 10 years later, that's what I did. I just started laser about a year ago, and I think it's one of the best things I've ever done. And to me, it's so worth the money. I think I paid $450 around there Canadian for 12 sessions. And to be honest, within the first 5 sessions, I noticed such a big difference. I'm not gonna lie, the hair is not gone. It's not gone, but it grows back so much thinner and slower and not as painful. So even with those 2 takeaways alone, I'm happy with my laser. I am still continuing my laser sessions because if you do your research, you will find out that darker skinned people that are melanated, black people, period, you can only use a soprano machine. It's a special laser machine made for our skin. And I found that. I was so happy. I did my research. I found somebody that has a soprano machine. My first time I went, I didn't get burned. I was so happy. So now where I am in my laser journey, I can only go to level 3 or 4. And I believe I've gotten burned at level 4. No fault to them. I wanted to go higher and try, because the way it goes is the higher you can go in the levels, the faster the hair is going to be removed, bottom line. So unfortunately, I can only go to level 3, 4-ish in my laser session, so it's taking me a little bit longer, but regardless, I'm happy with the results 100%, and I'm currently recommending it to all of my friends. Laser is one of the first ways that helped me get rid of all my ingrowns and the cysts and the dark spots. I noticed, like, from laser, the dark spots have been getting lighter and the hair grows back so much slower, and I don't have a lot of ingrowns at all. Also, what I've also been using in conjunction with laser to help with my ingrowns and my dark spots is the PFB Vanish. I've been using the Chromabright for a year, and I just switched to this one because I just wanted to see if there was a big difference. I think I've gone through 5 bottles of the other one, and this is basically a roller ball. It almost looks like a deodorant, but this helps to get rid of ingrowns, razor bumps, and dark spots associated with hair removal. Because laser, I'm always shaving right before I go, so normally I roll this on. I pretty much use this every time I shower. This helps 100%. Like, if anything you take away from this video, buy the PFB. I love this thing so much. I'm not gonna lie, it does burn a little bit, like right after obviously you're coming out of a fresh shower or wax or whatever, and this does tingle a little bit, but also you see the results in the next week. I literally see my skin peeling, and you can literally see like the dead skin falling off with your dark spots. So this is something I would definitely recommend to help with your dark spots. This is like my go-to. I love this thing. I have been recommending this to all of my friends. I've definitely seen a much brighter bikini area since I've been using this for the last year, because like nobody wants people looking at their bikini area when you're on vacation and it's dark and it's just like, oh, I can't even wear a cute bikini. So this is actually why I started using this. That's one of my biggest insecurities, a darker bikini area, because I'm already darker skin, and then having darker spots, it's just like, it's not cute. So I would definitely recommend this. This helps with everything I just mentioned. So I use the PFB Vanish pretty much after any hair removal. Even if I haven't, I still roll it on. Pretty much I use it every day. I know a lot of people also use like the 10 skin you can buy at the beauty supply store, but I'm personally not a fan of it. I know it's been around for years. My mom used to recommend it to me, but it never worked for me, to be honest. So I love this for that reason. Also, when you're shaving or waxing or using Nair or anything like that, I used to be a big fan of Nair because I hated shaving and getting in there. Waxing, I've done it twice in my life and I almost cried. So I used to Nair all the time if I ever wanted my hair gone. So if you're ever doing anything like that, another way to help get rid of ingrowns and dark spots is to ensure that you're exfoliating your bikini area, because when you exfoliate, the hair doesn't get clogged anymore, the follicles are open, and it leaves room for them to like grow straight out, so it's not growing underneath and creating bumps and cysts. Another thing I like to do to help with ingrowns and dark spots is exfoliating. You can get the little exfoliating gloves, either the dollar store, Walmart, everywhere sells them, and they're like the gloves that have like the little things on them. I don't have mine to show you right now, but they come in many different colors and they're kind of rough, but like they're amazing when you're in the shower and stuff like that, just to scrub off the dead skin, especially after you use the PFB. Your skin does start peeling, literally like you're sunburned, and the gloves help to remove all the dead skin, so you're not just walking around with the dead skin on. Another thing I like to use is the Soap and Glory Breakfast Scrub. This smells amazing. It's kind of pricey. Like for me, I'm in Canada, I believe this was $20 just for this small scrub. It's pretty good, but it smells amazing. And I use this in the shower just to also help exfoliate my bikini area by rubbing it around, and like also this helps to get off the dead skin. Like I said, when you exfoliate, it helps lighten, it helps to remove the dead skin, the dark spots, and helps open your clogged pores. And this is also good to use after the PFB. So those are two of my biggest tips, exfoliating and using the PFB Vanish or whatever roll-on or anything that helps to prevent ingrowns, because it honestly does help if you put on something afterwards. It's almost like when men shave and they put on the aftershave. It helps them prevent ingrowns. Another huge tip that I've also heard throughout the years to help prevent anything basically down there with your cat is wear 100% cotton underwear to let your cat basically breathe. Those people who are a fan of like sleeping in no underwear, that's probably the best people, because you let your cat breathe and let it air out. Because when you're wearing underwear all day and you're getting hot and sweaty down there, it's not gonna help your ingrowns either. It's gonna get them trapped in the sweat and everything underneath. So that's just another reason why you should let it breathe. And also I heard 100% cotton underwear is so much better because it is a great fabric to help your skin breathe. Another tip that I also want to share is that when you're shaving, if you do shave, I'm not a fan of shaving down there because it's so hard to get in there, is when you're shaving, use a brand new razor every time, because when you do shave, there is bacteria in the razor and then you're just transferring it every time you're shaving, and you know how intimate that is, shaving down there. So using a new razor also helps prevent any bacteria getting inside, which also helps prevent ingrowns and dark spots, and you know the story. Basically how I prevent dark spots and ingrowns in my bikini area. If you have any tips or tricks, please leave them below. I would really appreciate it, but this is just my journey and what's worked for me. Sorry I haven't inserted any pictures of down there. I don't think everything's for YouTube, and I'm still on my journey. It's not where I want it to be, so hopefully I can update you in the future with that. But I will leave the links down to everything I've mentioned down below, and if you have any tips and tricks for me, please let me know. It's a long journey and we're in this together. Thank you so much for watching.